Jayam Vishnu Pad Paramahamsa Parivaja Goswami Iskon founder Charity Jagat Grace Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jayam Vishnu Pad Paramahamsa Parivaja Goswami Hastotra Sita Shishimad Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Bhante Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Friends Guru Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopal Gopina Shyama Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan Ki Vrindavan Dham Ki Mathura Dham Ki Navadu Mayapur Dham Ki Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Devi Sudarshan Chakra Ki Jai Jamuna Mai Ki Jai Ganges Mai Ki Jai Tulasi Devi Ki Jai Bhakti Devi Ki Jai Samaveta Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai Itai Gaura Pramananda All glorious assembled devotees All glorious assembled devotees All glorious assembled devotees All glory to Shri Shri Guru Shri Gauranga Vishnu Hare Krishna Jagata Shoma Namaste Krishna Parashita Nashi Gaura Karana Sakti Vajjati Narayana Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Naruttamam Divim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashta Prayesha Bhadresu Nityam Bhagavata Sevayam Bhagavati Uttamasloki Bhakti Ribhati Nashtiki Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Magyana Timirandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshurulmalitam Jena Tashmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Tadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Gurun Sri Utapada Kamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatan Sahagana Raghunatan Vitantam Sajivan Sadvitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakam Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gourangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrisabhanusute Devi Punamani Hari Priya Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sandhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavabhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Dhira Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 7, Chapter 11, The Perfect Society, 4 Social Classes, Text number 5. Sri Narada Uvacha, Natva Bhagavate Jaya, Lokadam Dharma Setave, Bhakshye Sanatanam Dharmam, Narayana Mukhashutam. Sri Narada Uvacha, Natva Bhagavate Jaya, Lokanam Dharma Setave, Vakshye Sanatanam Dharmam, Narayana Mukhashutam. Shri Narada Uvacha, Natva Bhagavate Jaya, Lokanam Dharma Setave, Vakshye Sanatanam Dharmam, Narayana Mukhashutam. This is it. Just see the image. Sri Narada Uvacha, Natva Bhagavate Jaya, Lokanam Dharma Setave, Vakshye Sanatanam Dharmam, Narayana Mukhashutam. Shri Narada Uvacha, Natva Bhagavate Jaya, Lokanam Dharma Setave, Vakshye Sanatanam Dharmam, Narayana Mukhashutam. Shri Narada Uvacha, Natva Bhagavate Jaya, Lokanam Dharma Setave, Vakshye Sanatanam Dharmam, Narayana Mukhashutam. Shri Narada Uvacha, Natva Bhagavate Jaya, Lokanam Dharma Setave, Vakshye Sanatanam Dharmam, Narayana Mukhashutam. Shri Narada Uvacha, Natva Bhagavate Jaya, Lokanam Dharma Setave, Vakshye Sanatanam Dharmam, Narayana Mukhashutam. Atajis? Sri Narada Uvacha, Natva Bhagavate Jaya Lokanam Dharmasetave Vakshe Sanatanam Dharmam Narayana Mukhachutam Srinada Vacha Natva Bhagavate Jaya Lokanam Dharmasetave Vakshe Sanatanam Dharmam Narayana Sukhachitam Shri Narada Vacha Natva Bhagavate Jaya Lokanam Dharma Chetave Vakshe Sanatanam Dharma Narayana Mukhachutam Shri Nada Vacha Natva Bhagavate Jaya Lokanam Dharma Setave Vakshe Sanatanam Dharmam Narayana Mukhachutam Sri Narada Vacha Natva Bhagavate Jaya Lokanam Dharma Setave Vakshe Sanatanam Dharmam Narayana Mukhachutam Shri Narada Uvacha Shri Narada Muni said, Natva, offering my obeisances, Bhagavate, unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Ajaya, ever existing, never born, Lokanam, throughout the entire universe, Dharma Setave, who protect religious principles, Bhakti, I shall explain, Sanatanam, eternal, Dharmam, occupational duty, Narayana Mukhat, from the mouth of Narayana, Shrutam, which I have heard. Translation and purport by Divine Grace S.C. Bhakti Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. Sri Narada Muni said, after first offering my obeisances unto Lord Krishna, the protector of the religious principles of all living entities, let me explain the principles of eternal religious system, of which I have heard from the mouth of Narayana. Please repeat. Sri Narada Muni said, after first offering my obeisances unto Lord Krishna, the protector of the religious principles of all living entities, let me explain the principles of eternal religious system, of which I have heard from the mouth of Narayana. Purport. The word Aja refers to Krishna, who explains in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4, text 6. Ajo Pisan Abhyayatma. I am ever existing, and thus I never take birth. There is no change in my existence. That is the end of the purport to text 5 of Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 7, chapter 11, entitled The Perfect Society for Social Classes. Hare Krishna. A very short purport. Okay. Narada Muni, after being fully honored and respected by Yudhishthira Maharaj, he is preparing to speak. And the system, auspicious system to speak, is what he's doing here. Natva Bhagavati Ajaya Ajaya. The beginning is to offer respectful obeisances unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is Aja. Aja, Ajo Pisan Abhyaya Atma. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is unborn. Krishna has no birth. But we see that we are celebrating Krishna's birthday. And next week we are going to celebrate Lord Ramachandra. Lord Ramachandra appeared in Treta Yuga. Not in Kali Yuga, it is in Treta Yuga. Treta Yuga to Dwapara Yuga to Kali. Long time. It's millions of years back. So we will celebrate. We are celebrating the birthday of a person who has no birth. That's mysterious. That is mysterious because Krishna himself can. Janma karma chame dibhyam ebam yobiti tatwa. My janma and karma, they are dibhyam, transcendental. So it is mysterious. It's mysterious. It's spiritual. And here Lord Krishna explained that if one can spend his or her time in trying to understand his mysterious appearance and his wonderful activities, one will become a pure devotee. Liberation. Mahameti, they said, he's come to me. Means we won't become liberated by hearing about Krishna. How he appeared. Like Lord Machanda, how did he appear? We have seen how all living entities appear in this world. We came from our mother's womb. We don't see, but we can see others' beds. We don't see our own. Because we're helpless. When we appear, we're helpless. Completely useless. Does not know anything. Just a big fool, a lump of foolish. Just lying down helplessly crying. Depend on people for every single thing. That is how we appear, full of ignorance. But how did Lord Chanda appear? How did he appear? The same way? It is mentioned here. Ajapisan, Japisan, Abhyaya Atma, Ajapisan. Aja, although I am unborn at peace, certainly Krishna never had birth. He never had birth, but he appeared. How did they appear? Mysterious. For Lord Krishna, he appeared in two places at the same time. Different future. One place 4 hands, the other place 2 hands. 2 separate mothers, 2 separate families came together again. Is it not mysterious? You don't see someone appearing in 2 places at the same time. You're not seeing something like that. That's how Krishna appeared. Divyam. This is transcendental. That he appeared in Mathura, with Vasudev Devaki. Beyond even the mysterious is that the Supreme Personality of Godhead who controls everything. Everything is under him fully. Fully. There's nothing which is separate from Krishna. Everything is fully under his control. He appeared in the prison house, not in a maternity home, in a prison. Who can imprison Krishna? That is where he appeared, in the prison house. So it means what? Krishna is a prisoner. That's where he appeared. He appeared in the prison. Mysterious. When Krishna says, my appearance is mysterious, we try to understand. How he appeared in the prison and is not imprisoned. It's mystery. When one is in the prison house, you are shackled by the master of the prison. Comes and is sleeping on his palace, big palace on top, he's sleeping there, enjoying. But the Supreme Lord is at the back of his house. And he's talking to his mother, take me to Vrindavan. At this very time, Mother Yashoda gave birth to a boy. Krishna didn't tell the truth. But demigod glorified him. Satyaparam. Krishna is always truthful, but here he didn't tell the truth. He didn't tell his parent that I have appeared here as your son. I'm also appeared in Vrindavan as a son of Yashoda Maya, along with my sister, Yogmaya. Krishna didn't explain that. He always tell, go and exchange me with the baby girl of Yashoda Maya. Mysterious. That's why Krishna appeared. 2 places, the same time they appeared. Not different. So it's mysterious. And he appeared complete Vishnu. Complete Vishnu. Fully decorated with his 4 weapons. And he told his parents, you see, this is your last birth. It's the last birth. I promised to become your son, so I have appeared many times as a son, but this is your last. After this, you go back to Godhead. So Vasudeva and Devaki understood their son Vasudeva Krishna is a supreme personality of Godhead, worshipable. So they offer obeisances like Narada Muni is offering here. First offering obeisances unto Lord Krishna, who is a proprietor and the protector of the religious principles and of all living entities. Then one will have the potency to do something which is auspicious. Nothing can be auspicious without the mercy of Lord Krishna. Therefore, we start everything with auspiciousness, offering respectful obeisances to Krishna and Krishna's pure devotees, invoking their blessings upon all living entities, and giving blessings to those who would hear. This is a process. The same thing Lomachandra appeared. For him, he appeared to be different from Krishna's. Krishna appeared in prison house and then disappeared from there to Vrindavan. Swayambhuva Manu, after ruling the world, the whole universe, at the end of his term, he went to Naimisharanya. There in Naimisharanya, he performed austerity for thousands of years. Thousands. He performed austerity with his wife. Lord Vishnu came there. Lord Vishnu, Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, they came. What do you want? Go, I don't want you. Go. So Vishnu, Brahma, Shiva, they went back. They continued the austerity. After a long time, again they came. What do you want? Tell us, we want to benedict you. I don't want you, go. So they went back second time. The third time, the Machanda came. What do you want? Yes, I want to have a son like you. Machanda said, you cannot have a child like me, except myself. So I'll become your son. So I'll become your son. It's okay? Yes. After they finished the austerity, that was just the beginning of the austerity. Just the beginning. When they appeared as Kausalya, Dasara Pandit, again, austerity, heavy austerity, until he was also given blessing. What do you want? I want Lord Machanda as my son. So the Lord bless him. Okay, I will become your son. It is then he performed Jagya. It is from the Jagya that the Supreme Personality of God appeared with his three brothers from sacrifice. From sacrifice. As he appeared, he came from sacrifice. Because himself is Jagya Purusha, so he's coming as Jagya Purusha in that form. So, you look at the personality of Ramachandra. His personality from the head to toe is a teaching for humanity. It's a complete teaching. Everything about him is teaching. His life is just to teach human beings how to live a perfect life. That is his personality. That is his incarnation. And everything that he does is all to give lessons. So Ramayana is about principles of religiosity. How to become religious, become a perfect person. He came with four, and three other brothers, making four. And from childhood, he started his activities as a supreme personality of Godhead. Right from childhood, he was very It's a small boy, just a small boy. When he started to perform his pastimes at the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Because he's not limited to anything. He's fully unlimited. As a small boy, no, children are very attached to toys. Toys, the best thing, plastic. A child is something wonderful. So for Ramachandra, he has a tennis ball. Tennis ball is tennis ball. It's a small thing, not even a football, it's a tennis ball. Tennis ball is very small. He plays with that. He plays with it every day. He plays with it. Very attached to that. But when you look at his beauty, they always hide themselves, even their beauty, which is visible, things like effulgence, you don't usually see most of the time. But the beauty you can see. Still, the beauty they still hide. They still hide the beauty. Although people see the beauty, there's no child is so beautiful, so greenish like him. His greenish nature is so special. His beauty is so special, so sweet. Even look at his features, so sweet. But still, with his mystic power potency, it's difficult to identify. He's the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So he was playing with his tennis ball, as usual, at the back of his mother's house. And a vulture saw him. A vulture. Who is this? Let me tease this boy and take pleasure in seeing him cry. We lose our toys. We like to kill ourselves for it. No, where is my car? It's not this car. It's a plastic. A child doesn't know the value. So the vulture saw the Lord alone. So let me tease this small boy. Take his tennis ball, make him cry. Let me see how he will behave. Bharukita Krishna and Arjun asked Krishna, how does Chitta Pragya behave? How does he behave? Does he respond to situation the same way that we respond to situations? Krishna said, no, not the same. He must be different to be a Chitta Pragya. He must be a different person. So, how does the Supreme Personality of Godhead respond to every situation? You know, Chanda, how does he respond to situation? He responds to every situation with ease. No anxiety for him. That's Ramachandra Bhagavan. But for the first time here, he wants to show. He is. The vulture wants to tease the Lord. The Lord was playing the game with him. He knew the vulture, like you see in monkeys in Vrindavan. The monkeys, they don't look at you, but they are looking at you more than you. They put their face here, but it's really they are looking. They put their face here. Very tricky, so that you don't give them attention, then they will do what they want. They will take their thing very easily. Before you know, it is in their hand. It is gone. They will jump on top of it. Be eating it and look at you and bite it. So, the Supreme Personality of Godhead is, see, Ramchandra Bhagavan, he kept his face differently. He backed the vulture to give him full satisfaction, full freedom, do what you want to do. So the vulture was coming tiltily. That's what we think. We think we're very clever. Our cleverness is deceit. That is what we call cleverness, deceit. How auspicious is deceit? A deceitful person cannot be Krishna conscious, cannot have the mercy of Krishna. So, devotees will be free from deceit to have the mercy, to be free. So, Kakabusundi is coming tiltily behind the Lord. The Lord just pretending not to see him. But he kept his tennis ball very close to himself. So Kakabusundi tried, and he came very close, thinking. At the same time, he was very cautious. He was afraid. Because the boy is so beautiful. So when he thought he's very close now, and he can do his mischief, he tried to snatch the ball, but the Lord withdrew himself to himself. And Kakabusundi failed to grab the football. But when he jumped, the Lord followed him. He flew all directions, everywhere Kakabusundi was going, the Lord was following him from behind, just few inches behind. He ran all directions, the Lord was following him. When he looked back, the Lord is behind him. He ran everywhere, to all universe that he could go. He went everywhere. When he looked back, the Lord is just behind. Everywhere. When he find himself helpless and there's nowhere to run to, where can one run to? Where? Where can we run to? Huh?
Nowhere.
To discover that we cannot run anywhere, it will take million lifetimes to be able to realize that. We cannot run anywhere. We're simply deceiving ourselves. So when Kakabusundi became helpless, there's no where to go. He closed his eyes out of fear. He closed his eyes. When he closed his eyes, Lord Machanda swallowed him into his stomach. He entered into his body. So he saw himself. He saw himself inside the womb. He saw the Lord running after him. When he looked down, he saw the Lord is there with his tennis ball. He was completely bewildered. What is this? What have I done? Then he repented. Repentance is very important. He repented. And seeing that he is helpless, what he thought was not exactly what it is, Kakabusundi repented and begged the Lord for forgiveness. Begging for the forgiveness, the Lord brought him back again out. When he brought him out, he had already entered the body of the Lord, so he became perfect. All his misgivings were destroyed. So he decided, this body, I used to get perfection, I will not give it up. I will keep it. This is mine. So till today, Kakabusundi is still existing from Treta Yuga. Still existing in Jagannath Puri. When you go next time, you check. You will see Kakabusundi. He is there speaking Ramcharit every day. That is what he does. He speaks Ramkatha every day. So those who will hear, those is in a vulture body, in a vulture body. So for you to be able to hear him, for anyone to be able to hear him, you have to touch the water before you enter his ashram. You touch water. Once you touch that water, you become transformed. You can hear his voice. You can hear how he speaks about Lord Ramachandra. He bear witness to Lord Jagannath. That's why Lord Brahma gave him blessing to stay there in Jagannath Puri. He stayed there, he's staying there in Jagannath Puri till today. By the blessing of Lord Brahma. Because he gave there was a conflict between the Dumna Maharaj and another king who officiated when he has gone to invite the Brahma to come and consecrate Jagannath Puri. Jagannath Puri is in the shape of a conch shell. It's a spiritual world. It's not part of this material world. Purushottam, Chitra. So when he went to go and invite the Brahma to come and do consecration and install the Jagannath there, it took a long time. So the sun covered the place back. So a king who was ruling on his behalf, he removed the sun. So when he came out, there was argument between them. I did. No, I did. I did before I traveled. No, I did. He didn't tell the lie that, yes, you did. But when you travel, the sun covered the place, so I removed it. He didn't say that. He claimed the place. So there were argument. Kaka Busundi came in and said the truth. So the Brahma said, you get up from here. So Kaka Busundi, you stay here. You stay here. That is the result of doing good thing. If you do something wonderful, you enjoy. If you do something sinful, you suffer. So Ramchandra, he established this principle of truthfulness, no deceitful dealings. Back on the childhood, he started his teachings to the world. Hare Krishna. Comments, questions? Yes, ask.
I was reading Chaitanya Charitamrita. So, Lord Chaitanya, the reason he took sannyas and his disciples were there blaspheming him. So he said, when I take sannyas, people will offer me obeisances.
Yes.
And their sins will go away.
Yes.
And then they can take up devotional service. So here also, like Narad Muni first offer obeisances to Krishna. So what are the benefits of offering obeisances apart from the sins going? Because just by offering obeisances, the sins just go away like that. So what are the other benefits of offering obeisances?
You didn't read it there?
So saying it takes away the sins, that was the only thing it said.
So how did you get the other ones that you're asking about? How did you get other things? Because you didn't read it there. So how do you get the other ones that you're asking? How did you get them? What is written there is that one gets our sins destroyed. You offer obeisances. But your question is about what are other things?
Other benefits of offering.
Yes, so that was asking. That is not written there. So what do you read that one? That you're asking. Yes. Obeisances is not a common thing like this. It's not so common. We are minimizing everything. Everything. Obeisances is different from what we think it is. So, what are the other benefits? That was the question. In Mahabharata, yesterday, he told a story there. When Arjuna set fire on that forest because of Maidana, the forest consumed everything. Everything in was burned to pieces. At that time, there was a bird where lays the eggs, really harsh. These small babies were there. They were still very tender, really tender. They are not developed yet to fly. The mother cannot carry them. But Agni was coming, cover everything. So in the mother bird was very concerned. But what of my baby? I can fly now, but what of my babies? So we're lamenting seriously. What will happen to my babies? I'm so heartless. I'm going to leave my babies like this. So while she was lamenting, the babies, birds, they told the mother, just go, leave us alone, don't worry, just go. How can I leave you? Just go. So she flew away. As soon as Agni came very close, these baby birds, they offered obeisances to Agni. Offering obeisances to Agni, Agni cut off that very space and went away without burning them to death. Obeisances is so powerful like that. It's a protector. For those who knows the importance of obeisances, it gives protection. They didn't make prayer, they didn't offer anything, just to offer the obeisances to Agni. Agni saw a person who has taken your shelter cannot be killed again. That's the principle. They were fully protected. After everything was settled, the mother bird came and saw her baby is perfectly in good condition. What mystic power did he use to control Agni? I couldn't do that. What is the mystic power you use? We don't have anything. The mystic power we have is obeisances. Like what we did. We offered obeisances to Agni and he left us. That's why we are here. That's obeisances. Brahma Vaivarta Purana. Brahma Vaivarta Purana. There was a fight. I'm not giving the detail. I gave the detail when we went to Brenda Kund. Brenda Kund, I told the person Tulsi Devi. Jalandhara. And is Sankachuda. Sankachuda is Sudama from Golgotha. So when Simatidani cursed him, he became a demon, a Danava, and got married to Tulsi Devi. When he seized the demigods' property, he fought all of them and drove all of them away from their position. They were all powerless. They made Lord Shiva to help them. Lord Shiva agreed to help them. To help them, it was a great fight. It was a mighty fight, not a small thing. The fight was so terrible. One day, Sankachuda and Kali, they came face to face fighting. But the Kali is a woman and Sankachuda is a man. So he knows the principle. I cannot fight a woman. But she is fighting. What to do? He was just defending. He was always defending, not fighting her. He was always defending all her fighting. At the point, she took Lord Vishnu's weapon. She took the Vishnu weapon, and nobody can survive it. When she raised it, Sankachuda didn't defend again with a different weapon. He jumped down from his chariot, offered obeisances. The weapon went back to Lord Vishnu. Okay. That's obeisances. Lord Vishnu said at the end, in the middle is Agni, the first is Yamara. The third person is sitting on that weapon. Which one is the essence, not just thing this empowered by mantras. He saw that this weapon is Vishnu. I cannot control this one. This one is destructive. What to do? To defeat Lord Vishnu obeisances. He came down from the chariot. The same thing happened with Bhimsena. That's a Mahabharata. Back to Mahabharata. When the Brahmastra was released, others offered obeisances. The one person who refused to offer obeisance was Bhimsena, and he was being affected. So Yudhishthira has to drag his leg. Just by dragging it as he shifted, that means he offered obeisances. He was not affected again. That's why he was saved. Obeisances. Powerful. We whimsically do it. It is not an ordinary thing. Look, what is the beginning of Bhagavatam? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. That's the beginning. Obeisances. Why obeisances? Why obeisances? Is it that the Lord pure devotees the offer obeisances? No, you're not offering. Offer obeisances. We offer obeisances is not to Krishna. It is not for Krishna pure devotee. It's for our benefit. For our benefit. So it's very, very auspicious. Very, very auspicious and important. This is what I know about obeisances in the scripture. Hare Krishna. Something else? Yes. Hare Krishna.
Our scriptures the aim of our scriptures to give us liberation. But why is liberation not the ultimate? Liberation, why is it not the ultimate?
Liberation are different levels, not one. Different levels of the liberation. If a poor person becomes rich, he are liberated from poverty. That's liberation. Or he is sick, became cured, he are liberated from sickness. If you transcend the three modes of nature, that's liberation. But not going back to Godhead. The ultimate liberation is going back to Godhead. To Krishna. That's what Krishna is requesting. That is liberation. So it is of different levels, not only one level. You have the ultimate level. So the scripture will give us ultimate liberation. So we are working towards that one. Ultimate liberation. Not the liberation of merging into Krishna from three modes of nature or anything else. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, that's the question.
I want to understand if the different verse. You mentioned that Krishna has no verse, but there's a place you told Arjuna that which you and I taking so many verses. You can't remember. But I can't remember. I want to understand, is it from different features or the same verse?
The Krishna said, I have no birth. He doesn't have birth. He doesn't take birth. He's not born like we. But he appeared just to help us. So we are celebrating his appearance, not his being born as a person. Saja, unborn. We are born, we came from mother's womb. So Krishna did not come from mother's womb. He came from his own, by his own self. So he tells Arjuna that you take what I don't take. That's how you forget. Because I don't think I know everything. Krishna didn't change his body. We change our bodies. Our bodies. So many bodies we have changed. But his body is completely spiritual all the time. Even when they come say not affected. But we are affected. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Bhakti Gaur Premanandi, Hare Krishna.